What's going on, everybody? Today I sold TSLL in profit. I'm about to sell TSLY if Tesla cannot get back above 180 by market close. If it looks like it's going to hold off there, I'm just going to sell TSLY in profit. Let me tell you how I did it. This is Mike, the Tactical Stock Scalper. All right. So we've talked about this for quite some time on TSLY and how I bought at these levels, right? I bought at 200, expecting after the earnings. So here, let me help you out here. My initial buy on TSLY was at 220 right here. Okay. Then we had the big earnings drop, and I averaged down really well right at the 180 level. I was if you recall that video from way back then, I was expecting a bounce to 200 and maybe get back and fill the gap. So I actually was going to sell this TSLY at 210 because I would have made profits from dividends and the share price appreciation from TSLY. It didn't quite get to 210. It didn't trigger my I don't remember what TSLY's price was at that point, but it didn't trigger it. So didn't trigger the buy. So I was kind of stuck in it because I figured if we close this gap, meaning Tesla at 210, we could possibly get back up to 220 or higher. So I was looking for that to happen. That did not happen. And then since that time, we have fallen through, and I've talked about this buy zone. So I doubled my buys so I could get my average cost. So let me put this line here, right there. Right, and I talked about it being at the top of the buy zone. The buy zone was is 160 to 150. And if it dipped below under 160, I was even going to buy more TSLY and TSLL to get my average really low because we were expecting a bounce from this level. And this is how you get out of positions. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be in something, don't sell it on the way down. Wait for it to get to a level. Go in fairly heavy. Put a stop loss under that level and try to give the stock an opportunity to bounce from a key level. So today, TSLL got to the price I needed once we crossed above 180. So I sold all my TSLL positions today in profit, which was great. And got out of that. And so I love TSLL. I just need to see something more from Tesla before I get back into the wheel on that because I run the wheel on that continuously. So I need some more stabilization from Tesla before I can start wheeling TSLL again. So TSLY, if it cannot hold, or meaning if Tesla can't hold 180, I have a stop loss in place on TSLY. And I will sell my TSLY in profit today because it did the same thing. I bought down here at these levels so I can get my average price down. Therefore, I can sell it in profit. So, yeah, that's a good thing. That's how you do it. If you want to get out of position, buy at levels, increase your share size, put a stop loss underneath it, and then wait for a bounce from a level, and then sell in profit. It's way better than selling for a loss, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of the way I play it. Let's go look at SPX and Nvidia today. I want to show you that. So we talked about this channel on SPX. We were looking for a breakout or breakdown from this channel. We got the breakout. Looks like it came back and tried to test the top of the channel. It didn't necessarily come down to the breakout level right there. But that may have been the test. That's all that needed, because oftentimes when the stocks break out of a channel or something, they'll come back down and test that breakout level as support and then rocket from there. So that 5,200 level roughly is the breakout level. It didn't quite get down there to test it, so we may come back down a little further the next day or two and test that level and see if it holds a breakout level and then maybe go up from there. But as we know, there's nothing to worry. If you watch this content, there's nothing to worry about with the markets until the 20-period EMA breaks on SPX. Until then, happy days. Let's go look at NDX for all my QQQY lovers. NDX finally broke out of the channel. Kind of. You know, this was a rudimentary channel I drew, so that's probably not the best channel line. So let me remove these right quick. And let's see if it actually did indeed break out of the channel. So we channeled. Oh, that's good enough for visual purposes. And then we'll do one more. That's the thing about trend lines and channels, guys. They're always expanding and despanding, right? I mean, they're always moving up and moving down. Channels and trend lines sometimes are a difficult way to trade just because the channels can get expanded and the stock still remains in a channel. So there's that for you. So NDX is still in a channel, seeing if it'll break out of this channel or if it'll come back down to the bottom of it. We'll have to wait and see. Market's still looking great, still looking strong. IWM is interesting, or the Russell. You can pull up either one. Their charts are darn near identical. So as we've talked about before, 210 being the top of this current channel, seems to be resting here around 205. Again, I buy IWMY at $200 and under on the IWM chart. Yeah, I buy IWMY off of the IWM chart. Still looking for a breakdown here to 200 or 195 or 190 before I can get some more. Till then, we're just chilling and holding. Now, let us go look at NVIDIA. And if there's stocks you want me to look at, guys, feel free to drop those in the comments. I don't mind, or leave them in a Discord server. I don't mind making videos over stocks that you want me to look at. I have no problem doing that. As always, if you need a link to the Discord server, I'll leave one in the description. So as we talked about here for NVIDIA, we're in this channel. And NVIDIA doesn't play around in channels, right? So she's hanging around this channel. Will it break out or break down? You know, right now it's looking like it's trying to come back down to maybe this 850 level. But we don't know. You know, it's going to break out or break down from this channel eventually. And it's probably going to be a pretty dynamic move coming out of here for NVIDIA. We'll just have to see how this plays out. But yeah, she's going to break out or break down out of this channel. Just, you know, you need patience and time. And, I mean, if you were going to go long on NVIDIA and you're looking for a spot, if it comes back down to the bottom of this channel and holds it, then that could be your entry, right? I don't think I'd be buying, just not financial advice, of course. I personally wouldn't be buying up here nor near the top of this channel unless it breaks this channel, uses this channel as support, and then rockets up from there. Then you may take a long position. But right now, for me, the smart play to watch NVIDIA or NVIDIA, if you're into that one, is to wait till it gets down to the bottom of this channel and just kind of see how it reacts. So that'd be the $850 level. See how it reacts around there before you make any decisions. As always, let the let price action do all the talking. You know, see, don't try to guess. This is my tactical